This is a player, me and my org, the Forgotten Heralds, downed in a firefight by accident while we were doing the new Onyx ASD facilities. I'm dragging him to the med station in the hub of the ASD facilities to use a mechanic that about 90% of Star Citizen players do not even know exists, and that is to use the clinic to revive a downed player. You see, with the inclusion of the new Onyx ASD facilities with patch 4.3, many players were excited to try out some of the fresh, new handcrafted PvE content. But many were also dismayed when CIG delayed the cooperative zone mechanics that were supposed to be at the facilities to further discourage PvP. And instead, CIG classified the new ASD dungeons as sandbox activities, which is just a fancy way of saying it's an open, PvP-capable area. Now, while there are hundreds of facilities dotted around Stanton, there's still a high likelihood another player will be given a quest at the same location you are at. And since players don't have tags over their heads to distinguish themselves from the many NPCs at the facility, PvP is going to be inevitable regardless of intent. Now, if you attack a player in these facilities, you will at most get a crime stat 2 for aggravated assault, which is fine. That's a fine you could pay off at any admin terminal. If you then down that player and then finish them off, you will instead get a homicide charge, which bumps your crime stat up to level 3 and opens you up to being tracked by bounty hunters. The easiest way to avoid this, of course, is to try to talk to the other player with VoIP using numpad plus, but that may not always work in the heat of the moment, as VoIP can be spotty at the best of times. If you end up downing a player, you could opt to revive them there on the spot, but if they had hostile intentions towards you from the beginning, this may not be the greatest idea since they could just get up and attack you again anyway. The next best and arguably safer solution is to take their unconscious body back to the clinic in the hub area of the facility and revive them like I'm doing here. This is a mechanic few players even know exists, but it's been around since medical was first introduced, and while the animations are a bit buggy here, it does ultimately work. It does also take a bit of time, patience, and some luck, since dragging players to the clinic involves having to drop them from the second floor down to some rubble piles that can make it a bit of a pain trying to pull them out of. This is made more tricky since you can't use tractor beams inside of hard armistice zones, so you'll have to drag your new buddy around. If they do get stuck and you can't get them out, or it's taking too long, you could always use a med pen to revive them, as they do work in the armistice zones for reviving downed players. But once you're past the rubble, you can plop your new friend onto the bed by dragging them up to the bed, holding F on the bed to bring up the action wheel, and then select Place Body into Bed. A buggy animation will play out, and the player will then be placed on the bed and be revived. They can then now tend to their own injuries at that point, and from there on you could just leave, or chat with them, or try to talk with them in VoIP. It's up to you at that point. So while cooperation zones did get delayed, that doesn't have to stop you from cooperating with other players if you feel so inclined. Pass it along to someone you accidentally downed, and who knows, maybe somebody will find you and revive you in kind as well. Or maybe they'll just put a bullet between your eyes. Could be 50-50, it's Star Citizen after all. Alright folks, that's it for me today, showcasing Medbed Revives in-game, a feature that's been around for a long time, and yes, this mechanic also does work in regular clinics, med ships, and hospitals as well. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please leave a like, as it really does help out the channel, and of course, leave a comment if you have seen this mechanic in action in-game yourself. And if you want to watch more videos like this and much more down the line, be sure to subscribe as well. But until next time, fly safe, keep those mags topped off, and I'll see you all in the black.
All right.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna walk away.
Everyone flashing.
He's seizing!
Dude probably just went AFK.
I mean, I think I probably like panic shot first. I mean, it was hilarious. I mean, I guess that's what it's about, just complete chaos, right? So yeah, well, I got to see some medic action there. From my view, it looked amazing. Like when you guys were dragging the body through, it, like the animation of like the ragdoll physics, oh, it was awesome.
Frag out.